All right, so we're at the Armoury, and immediately I'm seeing these Matrix inspired paintings. They really do feel the kind of effect that you're going for here. The texture pack we're reviewing in today's video is the Hacker Texture Pack by GoE-Craft. It comes with 6 skins and is currently rated 5 stars out of 5 from 10 reviews. Coming in as one of the cheapest texture packs I've ever reviewed, it only costs 160 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of 79 pence in my local currency, and it says hackers are ready to hack your game. Cool sci-fi weapons, futuristic ultra HD textures, and an epic sky. Get ready to play as a pro hacker. You get a hacker GUI, you get sci-fi weapons, hacked tools, armor, mobs and items, advanced mobs, outstanding custom sky, amazing 64x64 textures, modern look and feel, perfect for PvP, survival and creative building, only resource pack included. I hope I'm not gonna get hacked by doing this, but hopefully it's gonna look good. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. So we're here inside the Hacker Texture Pack. I've started a brand new world for this, and immediately the sky does look really nice. I am expecting a lot of green in this texture pack, almost overload of green in this texture pack. Looking around, we're obviously in an acacia biome. We've got bright, vibrant green leaves. The grass is looking like a good green. You then get the acacia grass, which is more of kind of a khaki color, a little bit of a darker browner green. It's very nice. It's really nice. In fact, it's not like an overload on the eyes. It feels quite good. Now, I have to admit, like I said, I am expecting a lot of green in this pack. The thumbnail was very green. Hackers strikes me as the Matrix quite often. We do have the UI is quite green as well. And then also with the price, 160 mine tokens, it's incredibly cheap, which makes me think, is this just a massive treat from GoE-Craft to everybody? Like, you know, here's a very good texture pack for really cheap. Or is it a texture pack that they lost faith in and have just pumped out? We don't know, right? So we're going to be finding out. We've got some mobs spawning here immediately. We've got sheeps. There's a fox here trying to kill the sheep. That's a very detailed fox. There is a heavy amount of blur, though, I have to admit. Heavy amount of blur. I know that this mentioned... Well, was this the one that mentioned? This might not have mentioned blur, actually. No, this says fantastic ultra HD textures. I was looking at other texture packs and I thought that one of this was one that said low textures, but no, it says ultra HD. It's not a terrible sheep at all. I don't know what the orange is around the feet. You've got the orange face, which is a little bit scary, a little bit out there, but the wool, that's not an offensive texture at all. Do we have any chickens, sheeps or pigs? What's that over here? What is that? That's a baby llama, right? Yeah, that is a baby llama. So orange is going to feature quite a lot here too. Okay, we're starting to understand the color palette. Do we have any sheep, cows or pigs? There is a pig here. Wow, okay. That is an attack of colors. Okay, let me just quickly make sure that it stays daytime. Oh my lord. What is that? Okay, that looks like a tie-dyed pig. All right, on one side I'm like, hey, it changes a lot, right? On another side I'm like, what the hell is that? Okay, I don't know what side I'm on that. That was just a crazy amount of color. Do we have any cows or chickens around? Oh, we got some cows down here, heavy in the orange. It is a two-tone. What are they going for here? Honestly, I have no idea what they're going for here in terms of art style. This is orange and black, or orange and dark gray. It's very do you know what I mean? Like, this is feeling very neon, very kind of horror filled. It's not screaming hacker to me at the moment. The greens around screaming Matrix though, I can't lie. Have we got a chicken? All right, so we've got some chickens spawning down here, and to be honest with you, from afar, even up close, these feel like the least crazy of the animals that we've seen so far. The yellow trims going on there just makes it seem like skin underneath. It doesn't seem out there. Not too much to really write home about. There was some llamas over here that also had blues and yellows in as well. I'm not 100% sure what I'm expecting here or what we're getting. See, this strikes me as hacker. This looks like matrix code going down a bark. Very, very weird. It's weird that they've done it to... That was vines. It's weird that they've done it to oak logs, but not to any of the other ones. I mean, we've got acacia just kind of looking like acacia. Dirt. None of it looks terrible in terms of quality, but the colors are just... Yeah, the colors are just a little bit crazy, in all honesty. Wasn't expecting oranges and yellows and stuff, so that's a nice surprise. Let's go and find a village and let's see what villagers look like. Hopefully they're not nightmare fuel like the cow or the pig. Okay, so we've had to fly quite a way to find this village. We've got a desert village here, and in all honesty, what's kind of striking me is a lot of the textures are very similar to base vanilla Minecraft textures. Like sand doesn't seem out of place, cactuses don't seem out of place, jungle doesn't seem out of place, but the kind of prominent blocks like the oak trees, like the pigs, those kind of things, the stuff that you'll see a lot in the world, they're drastically changed. We've got sandstone seems to have changed as well. It looks quite smooth, to be honest. The sand texture is also quite smooth, doesn't feel too heavy on the detail. I like the walls are nice. Where is a villager? We've got a villager over here. So we've got a farmer villager with some green trim going on his hat. The face is evil. I mean, he's got bright orange eyes and then an orange nose, which makes it look like he's got the flu. We've got a little bit of green going on there. Over here is an iron golem. So he seems to have walked through some vinage. A hint of blur. And then you've got the red going round. I'm not sure what that's supposed to signify or symbolize in the hacker world, but okay, very smooth. I like the outlines around each section. It makes it kind of stand out quite nice. Nothing looks poorly put together, let me put it that way. You've got the composters. These kind of look like server blocks even. I could see this used in like a memory bank or like a building server room. I could see it. We got loads of farmers and that is scary, man. Just seeing all these with their bright orange eyes and then their black eyebrow just staring down. The cactus is a little bit more pastel than I was expecting. Just seems to be 100 farmers in here. Can we break a few of these? And that was actually animals. Can we break a few of these and see some non-farmers? Do we have any non-farmers? Here's a non-farmer villager. Heavy in the orange. Again, the eyes don't change. I'm getting nightmare fuel. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure where to put this at the moment, because the cost is making me think it has to be high scored, but I don't know. I really don't know. I'm kind of wrestling with myself here. Let's turn it to nighttime and let's see what the hostile mobs look like. Now, usually a hostile mob texture can change an average texture pack into a good texture pack, in my opinion. We've got zombies over here that are running for the water. All right, they seem to have the green trims more. Green seems to symbolize evil at this point. Nothing too bad, quite basic, but not bad at all. You've got the creeper. Oh, wow. Okay, so the creeper feels, in fact, I did it again. Let's take the night vision so I can show you guys. So these were the villagers, nothing too bad. The creeper, there's a bit of a glow to him. Yeah, I see it. Bit pastel-y, bit lighter greens. Again, it's basic. It's not bad. It's just a basic. Do we have... Oh, we've got a spider over here. Let's go to the spider. I like the markings. I do like the colorings here, though. The red is very nice. It's been well known. My favorite color is red. You want to make a good texture pack, make the reds look nice. It works. I like that. That's not too bad at all. We've got a skeleton here, unfortunately with an armor, but wow, okay. What was I saying about red? So the bow has got the green matrixy effect. Dude, we've seen you already. Can you go away? The zombie, not so much transparency. There is parts of it, but it's not all there. And then you've got the red going on. Again, basic. And because it's basic, because it's cheap, it has to be deemed as good. Is this a husk? It is a husk. We don't see husks often. So husks, instead of having green, they're more orange. Okay. Yeah, this is striking me as basic, good, but wacky. Let me know in the comments if you agree or not. I'm going to head out to the ocean and we're going to see what an ocean monument and the ocean mobs look like. Alright, so we've had to travel quite a way to find this ocean monument. I've taken the night vision potion off just so we can have a look at the water as well. Water, again, doesn't feel too crazy. There doesn't seem to be much of a change. Even though it's dark, there isn't much of a change. We can drink the night vision potion. Now, we did have to fly over another village. I think it was that village over there, that acacia biome village. And in all honesty, other than just the normal changes that you get from desert to acacia to oak plain to plains, sorry, those kind of standard changes, villages look the same anyway, so it wasn't really worth showing you. As we go underneath, we've got the prismarine bricks, a bit of a blur, but it's just standard fare, quite polished, quite smooth, just that blur effect. Then you've got the prismarine itself. Is it changing color? I think it is very, very, very slowly. Yeah, it's getting into a more brighter green now. So we have the gradients carrying on, and it's following the basic Minecraft textures. Seems like this is very faithful to vanilla textures. Same with the dark prismarine as well. Nothing too crazy going on here apart from maybe floating kelp. With the guardians, oh, I like that eye effect, you know. That's actually a really nice eye. I know it's a weird thing to say. Quite smooth, maybe taken back a step in terms of the design. The orange is nice, but the eye, yeah, I like the eye. I don't know why, but I always look at the sea lanterns. Quite a noisy animation going on there. Not the best sea lantern I've ever seen, in all honesty. The drowned, following the trend of zombies and husks, it seems to be a copy and paste texture, but then changing the colors. So I think the zombie was a green trim, the husk was an orange trim, and then the drowned with this kind of diamond blue trim. Bit boring with the copy and paste, but you know, I can forgive it here for the cost. With the guardians, again, very basic, very faithful to base Minecraft, but then using that eye effect that I like as well. Yeah, all right. Okay, I'm kind of accepting of this, you know. Now that I've decided basic, what was it I said? Basic, weird and wacky. I can't remember what I said, but going along that kind of a line, you know, basic, smooth, weird, wacky, I can kind of accept this. I'm quite happy with this texture pack. It's a bit out there. I don't know if I could use it, but I'm not feeling ripped off at all. I don't know if the description is overselling it a bit. Amazing 64 by 64 textures might be a bit of a stretch. Outstanding custom sky might be a bit of a stretch, but you know, we'll see. Let's head over to the armory, because the description also says a lot about hacked tools, armors, and also sci-fi weapons. So let's go and check those out. Alright, so we're at the armory, and immediately I'm seeing these Matrix inspired paintings. They really do feel the kind of effect that you're going for here. Isn't too much green in the world as you're going down, which, you know, I was expecting a bit more. I like these paintings though. They are all a little bit samey, but this is what I was expecting when I said hacker and green. Same for these armor stands. I mean, look at these armor stands. They are very digital. Very nice effect as well, to be fair. It's a very nice green. In terms of the armor, leather armor, not sure what's going on here with this like pixel on the sides here, but not too crazy at all really. Colors looking okay. And then you've got the weapons, quite beefy wood weapons, to be honest with you. Quite beefy. Not normally this much effort into a wood weapon. We're looking at the chainmail now. We get the transparency. I was a little bit worried about the transparency when I saw the skeleton, but it's there. Very beefy, prominent border as well. Okay. Then you've got the weapons. Feels copy and paste. Yeah, it looks a bit copy and paste. I think it's the same design, same style of weapons as you're going through. They've just changed the colors. Possibly the same again for the iron, just having a little look. Oh no, they've changed the bottom of the handle, and then the sword, yeah, the sword opens up at the top. So it's not copy and paste in terms of the swords and the weapons. The weapons look nice, in all honesty. Iron armor looks like a copy and paste of leather, very boring. Gold, okay, gold is a copy and paste of iron. Now if you don't know what I mean by copy and paste, I mean the design is identical from iron to gold. I'm not a fan of copy and paste. I like it when everything changes. You can see even slight changes in the step up. So just in case you wondered what I meant, same here, copy and paste iron, gold, and now, or iron leather and now gold armor. It's the exact same armor trim, or exact same armor, just different colors. Over at the diamond, see, these are nice changes right here. The handle might be the same, if not a little bit bigger, but then you've got a change in weapon design. I like that. The diamond color feels nice. The armor is boring. Again, same old, same old. I was gonna say that I think this might be the base vanilla armors, but then I've seen the Netherite armor, and no, they've definitely loaded in. Look at this. This I like. This I like. The green trim, it feels like it's the same style of armor, but they've changed it a bit. It's not just pure black. They've added in the trims, so that looks quite nice. I like the green sword, even if it is copy and paste, implementing the green into here. Okay, so my favorite is the Netherite armor. It's still not completely devoid of being copy and paste, but it stands out amongst the rest. If you've got a favorite armor, let me know, and I'll head back to the main world and we'll go and see what the Nether looks like. Okay, so into the Nether we go, and not a massive change to Netherrack based on the loading screen. I was expecting a bit of green to be more prominent in that. Takes a little while to load in, but that could just be my game, so we won't hold it against it too much. If we could get loaded in, please. We're not this, now we are. Okay, so where we've got the green is in the Nether portal. It's the matrix code. It's very noisy, in all honesty. Quite a purple obsidian. Almost looks a bit cheap, I have to be honest with you there. Almost does look a bit cheap. Netherrack doesn't feel too crazy at all. The ores look kind of nice though, can't deny that. That is just one full block there as well. Yeah, that is quite a lot for that, to be real. Is this gold? Yeah, gold ore. I was a bit worried if that was going to be glowstone then. So we come out. It feels very vanilla. It does feel very vanilla, just the changing of the ores, really. I don't see too much of a different change. Glowstone, heavy change. Does look quite a lot like the gold there. I was right to assume. We've got the magma cube. I mean, I'm going to take a leap of faith here, or not a leap of faith, I'm going to take a guess and say that's not what magma blocks look like. Prominent green here on the zombie piglin, but again, very basic. I did hear a ghast. I don't know if we have one around. There we do, yes. Oh, wow. Okay, he disappeared quick. I kind of like that in that brief glimpse. There's one over here now. I like the blue. I like that diamond blue. Can you turn around for me, mate? Yeah, I kind of like that. The face itself is a little bit wacky, a little bit scary. Like, not fear-inducing, but just a little bit like, oh my days. And then you've got the colors look very nice. I can live with that. I can live with that. The overall atmosphere though, very basic vanilla, very vanilla. This is a magma cube, isn't it? Why a magma block, sorry. Why didn't they put green in the magma cube? That would have looked so good. That would have looked so good. I expected a lot more green here though, I have to admit. Let's find a Nether fortress and see what that looks like. Alright, so we've got a fortress here, and again, very samey, nothing too crazy. A little bit of a blur. I have to be completely honest with you. But not too crazy at all. I mean, it feels, yeah, this is definitely staying faithful to vanilla Minecraft. There might be some slight changes, but it's nothing that's really standing out. We've got the wither skeleton. It is just the flip, or at least it looks just the flip of a normal skeleton, but then it's got the purple added in. I do like the color trims that they've done though. That is quite nice. We've got our blaze. I've seen better blazes. I have seen better blazes. I'm not 100% behind that color design, but if that's what they're going for, then fine. You go away. You needed green in your skin, mate. Put some green in your skin. Thank you very much. Speaking of green, the spawners have got green. Okay. Yeah, nothing offensive, man. Really, like, the green is a little bit weird in places, but it's really not offensive, to be honest with you. I expected a lot more craziness. I really did. I haven't quite decided if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. With the soul sand, it's very blurry. Very blurry. But we'll get the wither to spawn in here. Now I'm hoping there's some green in this. The thumbnail made me expect like green overload, and I haven't seen it. There's no green. Oh well, there's green eyes. Maybe a missed opportunity there. I would have liked some green in the body. I feel like they could have done a lot more. But you have to remember, 160 mine tokens. This is less than £1, which is kind of crazy. Let's go to the end and let's find out what the Ender Dragon looks like. So into the end we go, and we spawn underground, but we always get a chance to just have a quick look. This, yeah, it does feel like a cheap obsidian block. It does feel quite cheap. We're in the end now. The Enderman's not terrible. Nice little bit of purple going in there to break up the color. Yeah, that's not too terrible. End stone, it's all right. You can see they've added a bit of detail. Doesn't overload your eyes. The cheap purple obsidian could probably be better. And there's the green I wanted in the Ender Dragon. A minimal amount of green. Better than nothing, I guess. This, I feel like you could have gone a lot crazier with this. And I feel like with the price, you probably would have got a lot more forgiveness if you did go a lot crazier. Very minimalistic, in my opinion. Not bad at all. Just not crazy. Let's find an end city and see what they look like. Alright, so flying through the void. It wasn't the most comfortable or the most uncomfortable void to fly through. And I have to admit that when I saw the chorus fruits, I was worried that purple was going to lose its purple. I think this is a good balance, where they've changed chorus fruits to be green. I can live with that. I can live with that, but they've kept purple looking purple. That just feels like it has to be the case for me. I need that, in my opinion. It's one of my non-negotiables. Endstone, very beefy, very smooth. I like endstone, you know, that's a really nice texture. I like the purple as well. These feel very deliberate. These feel like very good textures, in my opinion. No one's changed the banner there. And then you've got the shulker. The shulker box looks nice. I have to admit it looks nice. And the shulker inside it isn't nightmare fuel. You know what? I kind of like that. The end rod having a bit of yellow, not the greatest, you know. Would have preferred it to be pure white, but, you know, I can live with that. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. That's not too bad at all. You know, I think we might be ending this on a positive. Let's head back to the overworld. Let's find the ancient city and let's see what the Warden looks like. So if anybody is interested, the ancient city is dangerously close to where you spawn in this world. The seed is in the description if you want to play it. And immediately what I'm seeing is the green overload that I expected. This is exactly what I was expecting here. So we've got green skulk. Hey, it looks nice. It kind of does look nice. Looking at it like over there and stuff, noisy is an understatement. But you know what? I can work with this. It's a nice change. It really is. The stone blocks looking fine. I mean, it's so difficult to get stone wrong these days. Very polished, very smooth. What is it? Is this oak? Dark oak planks. Okay. There has been some wood variants, I believe, that are green. I'm not sure. I just want to quickly double check because we didn't really see too much of an oak tree today. Where is the... Yeah, here we go. So the oak planks is heavily changed. Look, this is an oak plank, right? Compared to all the other planks, nothing really changed. You got the warped and crimson, but there's no real change to any of the other ones. Let's just have a little look at the spruce, for instance, next to it. Nice designs. Not sure why oak has changed so much, but it has. So that was worth mentioning. And it's what I meant by the prominent blocks like the oak tree and the oak blocks, or the prominent mobs seem to have changed, and a lot of other things seem to have stayed the same or been polished up a bit. But yeah, let's get a Warden in here. Alright, I think the Warden's about to spawn. Yes, he is. Here we go. And there's the green overload I was talking about. So, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, it does look heavily like the standard Warden. I think they've changed something to the teeth and the horns, and then they've just colored it completely green. This is what I expected to see a lot more of, in all honesty. In terms of what I rate this texture pack, it's a tough one. I've been wrestling the whole video. I'm leaning towards a 6. Quite an average score. And a part of me feels like that's harsh because it's so cheap, it changes so much. So I feel like a 6 based on quality is probably fair. If you want to put the price into it, which I do normally, then an 8 would be fair. I feel like value for money and what you get is strong. So kind of depending on what you're into, I think a 6 for in terms of usability and creativity, but for value for money, I think we'll go closer to an 8. I think 5 stars out of 5 is being very generous at the moment, and it might plateau and even out a little bit. But yeah, let me know if you agree with my review. If you enjoyed the review, please do leave a like, drop a comment down below. Your write-ups are so much better than my reviews, and I always get some form of information from them, so please don't stop commenting. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.